say, what do you love about flying when you get to go upside down and 500 miles an hour every day? What's not to love about that? It's a great job, and being in the Air Force in general has just been a great way to serve my country. I wouldn't change any of that for the world. September 12th, 2008, I was served with the official letter from the 3-star general that basically said we intend to discharge you under Don't Ask, Don't Tell. I was outed by a third party, basically turned me into the military for being gay. I've felt a sense of urgency since the day this all started. I'm on the clock. If I had to guess, I think I will be discharged in about 45 days. It was devastating. Everything I had known for 18, 22, if you could look at the 4 years I was in ROTC, the life I knew it for 22 years was over. About 4 or 5 days, again, after that shock wore off, I sort of crept in the back of my mind is, what if I said something? What if I was able to tell my story, and what if my story was a way that might be able to influence change? I never thought I would have the courage to do it.
We are going to open up opportunity for everybody. We are going to transform this nation for everybody.
I thought to myself, what if I did give up, accepted the discharge, and then in January, the president, after he made those campaign promises, made this all go away? That would be a huge mistake. So that was a big factor in deciding to go ahead and fight this. I was lucky enough to be in the right place at the right time to meet with and have a few words with President Obama. And I explained that I needed his help. And he looked me in the eyes and said, we're going to get this done.
I know that every day that passes without a resolution is a deep disappointment to those men and women who continue to be discharged under this policy. But what I hope is that these cases underscore the urgency of reversing this policy.
I took an oath as an officer to support and defend the Constitution. I think this is unconstitutional. That was one reason to tell my story and perhaps have an impact of getting this law changed. At the end of the day, I know that I'm fulfilling my oath as an officer in supporting and defending the Constitution, and I know that I'm doing the right thing. This is an air medal, and here it shows 9, and that was the air medal that I got for heroism. Basically, the night the Army took Baghdad Airport, we were able to find and take out an enemy ambush site, and my wingman had an aircraft malfunction, and we were under constant enemy surface-to-air missile fire. We had 8 shots at us, and constant AAA fire. That's very, very frustrating, because if there's one thing I've excelled at in my career is in combat. I'm a warrior. That's where I belong, and so it's very frustrating. We have 2 conflicts going on, and I would love to be there. I'm ready to deploy at any minute and to contribute.
People like Lt Col Victor Fehrenbach are being discharged after serving 18 years in the Air Force, even though he has 9 air medals, including 1 for valor. Yeah, but he got those medals before he was gay.
I was surprised and shocked that Stephen Colbert mentioned me, especially that he did it in Baghdad in front of the troops. It was a great piece on why Don't Ask, Don't Tell doesn't make sense. I'm one of the most experienced aviators in my fighter squadron, and they've spent $25 million on me. I have 400 combat hours, and they're electing to let me go. And now, just being 2 years from retirement, I stand to lose my entire retirement package, which would be about $45,000 a year plus full medical benefits for the rest of my life. So that 18 years I put in will come down to nothing. It makes no sense whatsoever. It never has. So in many ways, I've risked my life for the Constitution, and now it's not there to protect me.